What's up guys, it's Jay here bringing you guys the 1500 sub Q&A video. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this as I will be answering your questions and etc. If you guys do enjoy them, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below what you guys think of everything, as I'm trying to do a bunch of questions and not just a small amount of questions like how other YouTubers do it. I feel like I should be more outgoing about the situation, celebrate it, not do like 5 questions, 7 questions, whatever other YouTubers do. I feel like you guys should have, the limited amount and etc. So basically leave a rating of what you guys think and, tell me what you guys think of my response to your question. But anyways, the first question comes from Mercy Iced, and he said, what is your favorite game and what is your favorite movie? Well, currently, I really don't have a favorite game. I mean, if I were to name games off the top of my head, I can name you the Halo series. Halo 1, 2, 3, one of those 3 are probably, one of my favorites. Halo 3 kind of brings memories to me, so like, I guess that, or Minecraft. Call of Duty's not really existent to me, so Call of Duty can't take that spot, so, either the Halo series or Minecraft, because, well, look at my channel, it's all Minecraft. And what is your favorite movie? I really don't have a favorite movie. I can name a bunch of movies just because, they're funny to me, but like there's really no favorite movie to me. Really? I have no. So, sadly, no favorite movie. Now to the next question. Okay, our next question is from I Am Derek, and he says, tell us the story of Jesus. Well, if you guys don't know who Jesus is, he's basically the almighty God on AfterLife. He's the creator of AfterLife, the founder, etc. He's the one that manages the Twitter and the YouTube channel and etc. He's basically that guy. So, how he came to be. So, it happened when I started hopping on a server called Gold Rush PvP, and basically that's a server owned by Rectangle and Scuddy, which is a faction server that, I thought I might, do factions on, but it, just didn't happen because, well, certain things happen, and basically, Rectangle would nickname me random things, like, I would get a nickname and then another nickname, and then, like, you slowly can piece it together because, like, Jesus and Jesus are kind of close, so, we kind of mash that together, and boom, Jesus formed. And basically, that name crossed over to the AfterLife server because why not? I mean, it's pretty neat. I mean, it's a cool name, and then, that name kind of popped up here and there, and it started to pop up more, and that's the story of Jesus, basically. So hopefully that answered your question, Derek. Okay, and our next question is from Blintland, and he said, what made you start YouTube, and have you got any advice for beginners? Well, basically, I started YouTube from watching other YouTubers. I got inspired that way, and basically, I realized, how much fun they're having, and realized, to myself, like, just imagine if I could have that much fun, and just imagine entertaining others, and basically, that got me to thinking, my 12-year-old mindset started to get to me, and I was like, I can do it. And so basically that got me rolling in. I'm here now. And have you got any advice for beginners? Well, basically my advice is to stick to your roots. What are your reasons for starting YouTube? If you're doing it for the wrong reasons, then stick away from YouTube. If you get to trouble times, then make sure to think of your roots and you'll be fine. Don't think of numbers, but that's basically it. Okay, and our next few questions are from Snow, and she said, so many diamonds, dude. But really, here are the questions. Why are you a panda? Do you have a panda personality, aka lazy and foodie, or the panda look, aka black eye bags and a chub? So basically, if you guys don't know, my YouTube logo is a Minecraft panda, and my skin on Minecraft is a panda. So, I guess I kind of can say I have a panda personality. I am very picky about my food. I do love food. I mean, it kind of depends on what type of food. I am a bit lazy. I tend to procrastinate on things depending on what it is. Like, this Q&A, I sort of procrastinated on it, so I guess I can say so. Do I have the panda look? I do have the eye bags. I can say so for sure now after being sick. So, like, that's kind of why my mom said I look like hell. But a chub, no. No, I actually lost a few weight, after being sick. So, no, I'm not a chub. Most memorable moment of your life so far. I guess one of the moments that I do recall is when my mom cried when I got like $1,000 bond for my school in like elementary school, I think it was. Seeing her cry, you know, was like kind of, you know, I guess memorable in a way, you know, it kind of stuck with me, you know, seeing my dad kind of like, you know, tear up, you know, be proud of me, and, you know, my mom too, that kind of deal. So that kind of, you know, sticks with me. Why did I choose the name Jay? Since apparently that's not your real name. I still feel betrayed. Well, my real name is Jason. It's just a shortened form of my name, so I didn't lie to you. It's just a nickname that, you know, I kind of made up myself, you know, for the YouTube purpose, because, I mean, it's kind of weird for other people to call you Jason. Usually you go by code name or code word, or, you know, in-game name type deal, so, I mean, I wouldn't want other people calling me Jason, because that's just a bit weird. So there you go. Okay, and our next question is from Gaming Because, and he says, why don't you love me? Well, Austin, just slide into my DMs and we can talk about it. Okay, and our next question is from Premium Appid, and he says, hey, I have the same amount of subs. I'm thinking about quitting YouTube though because I'm not growing much at all. What's your advice? Well, basically, I'm not a YouTube therapist, so I can't give you all the right answers in the world, but if you're doing YouTube for the numbers or, you know, for that type of deal, fame, money, etc., then evidently you're in the wrong place, because YouTube is not for that purpose. People can see right through you. But I mean, if you're thinking about numbers, that's going to drive you crazy all the time. I used to think like that in 2014. Numbers would drive me crazy, and then at the very beginning of 2015, numbers would still drive me crazy here and there. But like currently right now, I'm actually in a happy place, you know, thinking about, you know, just how my content's doing, seeing the response I'm getting. So basically, think about the roots why you like started YouTube. What caused you to start YouTube? Stick with that reasoning. Was it because you wanted to entertain people with the thought of having fun? I mean, you could take a break, you can try something different with your channel. Maybe it's the content that you're producing. I really don't know, because it kind of all depends on what you're doing with your channel yourself. There's multiple reasons, and you know, I don't have all the answers to them right now. I would have to be in your feet to be able to, you know, tell. So that's currently my advice for you. Okay, and our next question is from Mr. Jarhead, and he said, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? Well, first off, I would like some of whatever you have, because evidently you're in that good stuff right now. I mean, you know, I could use some of that right now. But basically, my favorite color of the alphabet is Jesus. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, and our next question is from Diluted MC. He says, do you get all the bays at school? Well, I guess it really depends on what you define as bay. I mean, if you define this as a bay, then yes I do. But if not, then no. I mean, realistically, no. Overall, just no. Sadly, I know. Okay, and our next question is from That KS Dude, and he said, can you give some hints about your plans on what you're going to build on AfterLife? And that's to once we move out of Spawn and just future projects in general. Well, actually, I have several ideas of what I'm going to build. I actually have like a Microsoft Word document of like 20 ideas right now, video ideas, like for what I'm going to do on the server. It just depends on when I actually act upon the idea. However, I do have several pranks planned in mind. You know, just kind of depends on when I feel like the moment's right for things. I currently have a prank like planned for the next episode. I do have, you know, several shop ideas planned. My base that I'm going to be building once we move out of Spawn is going to be in the sky, so I guess that's enough for you. You know, I have a horse shop that's coming up soon. Perhaps, you know, a brewery, or another shop, a florist, the lumber shop, you know, subway system, sewers, that type of deal, you know, something of that nature, you know, I'm kind of planning out right now. I've been also thinking of something like a mesa biome extraction site, so sort of like, you know, what BP did to the ocean, except to the mesa biome. So that's what I plan on doing currently, but anything else, not realistically, but hopefully that answers your question, and hopefully that's good enough for you. Okay, and our next question is from Scothors24, and he says, do you like the color of the walls in your kitchen, or do you want them to be a different color? Well, sadly, my walls are tiles, so I can't really tell you the color, you know, I mean, I guess they're, you know, a fine color. I mean, would I want them changed? Well, I prefer tiles, so I guess the tiles are a nice color, so I say I prefer I'll keep them right now. You know, I'll think about it later. Okay, and our next question is from Gaming Because, and he said, will you ever branch out to do other games again? Well, if you guys don't recall, I did do a bunch of other games before on my channel. You know, I did Call of Duty, I did Minecraft, I did GTA 5, I did Banish, and I probably did a few other games that I don't recall right now. Game Dev Tycoon being one of them, Sims 4, SimCity 5, And I don't know if there's anything else, but that's basically it that I've branched out to that I recall in my head right now. Will I ever do it again? I guess it kind of depends on if push comes to shove, you know, it depends on what game comes out, you know. We do all have prop hunt and basically in Afterlife, so I guess it depends, you know, once we get situated on the server and, you know, decide to get a Gary's Mod server for that purpose. But currently right now for Gary's Mod, no. Anything else? Maybe GTA 5 for the PC might be a thing. I don't know if my PC would be able to handle it, so that's an interesting choice. GTA 4, you know, modded, you know, where I roleplay as a cop, you know, that might be something. Anything else, I really don't know. I think Minecraft's just really the thing I really, you know, am interested in. Call of Duty's not really that, you know, mind-blowing to me where I'd actually want to continue doing a series on it. SimCity 5 might be a thing, but, like, I don't know. So really right now, it depends on, you know, if, you know, push comes to shove, basically. So, there's your answer. Okay, and the next question is from Mercy Iced, and he said, have you ever trickshot in COD? Well, I'm pretty sure everybody know what trickshotting is. You know, it's kind of when you do a bunch of spins in the air, you know, try to jump off a ledge and, you know, hit somebody with an arrow or, you know, bullet, etc. Depends on what game you're in. But have I ever trickshotted in COD? I guess I can say I've attempted. You know, I'm not a good trick shotter if I were to try. Usually I stuck to feeding or quick scoping, as you would like to call it, most people nowadays. But yes, basically is the answer. Okay, our next few questions are from Kibbs, from Kibbits and the Captain. He says, congrats on 1,500 subs, man. Got a few questions. What do you want to be when you grow up? So, actually, I don't really have the answer to this question. You know, I've been asked by, you know, my parents, my guidance counselor, you know, a bunch of people, you know, friends that have, you know, in real life, etc. But, like, I haven't really got an answer for most people. Like, you know, I guess when I was little, you know, a video game designer was one, but, you know, I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Graphic designer, you know, kind of popped in my head, like, you know, a few years ago, but, you know, that's kind of like fading away from me. You know, something that deals with computers, you know, computer applications, etc. You know, something that deals with computers, you know, I'll go in that field. So basically, you know, I'll stick with that nature. Why did you name the server Afterlife? Well, you know, I was comparing the names to other servers. I, you know, thought up a bunch of names for the servers and kind of narrowed it down from there. And basically, Afterlife became the top dog for it, and that's kind of what happened. Afterlife just happened to win the voting process for me. Where have you worked and what was your favorite job? I guess you can say I've never worked. I guess if you count school as one, then you can say I worked. If you count YouTube as one, then sure, you can say I worked again. But besides that, I have never worked a job in my real life, you know, got paid from it, etc. But, you know, I consider school a job because, you know, parents say, you know, that's your job. You know, you got to get good grades, etc., you know, that type of deal. So I guess you can say I've worked there. You know, I kind of count YouTube as a job because, you know, I'm kind of full-time on it because, you know, I'm always at my computer, you know, paying attention to YouTube, making sure, you know, I'm trying to keep videos posted, etc. So I guess you can say YouTube's my favorite job if we're allowed to count that. If we don't, then school has to be my favorite job. Those words that came out of my mouth. And then the next question is, what is your favorite song? I really don't have a favorite song, just like I don't really have a favorite movie. I guess it all kind of depends on the moment. I really don't have a favorite right now. Sadly, I can't give you the answer to that. I mean, right now that pops up in my head, Uptown Funk. So I guess you can say that. There you go, Kivitz. Okay, and our next question is from Cats for Hats, a new Afterlife member. Congrats on that. But congrats on 1.5k. Question, what/who inspired you to do YouTube? Well, basically, this kind of, you know, links to an earlier question, but seeing, you know, other YouTubers, you know, like YouTubers like Tom Syndicate when he did Minecraft and Call of Duty together, you know, he kind of got me both at the same time because I was hooked on Call of Duty and Minecraft, so he kind of inspired me because, you know, I thought I could do what he does, you know, entertain others, you know, see... You know, I saw the fun in him doing it, you know, I thought, you know, of all the fun I could have doing it, and just, you know, the thought of entertaining others, and then, you know, the 12-year-old mindset was running through me, so just thinking about that, you know, it's a bit crazy how I started, and looking at me now, I'm doing pretty well in my opinion, so that's why I started. Okay, and our next question is from Horn Porpoise, and he says, what series do you think had the biggest impact on your YouTube life? Well, if I'm going by biggest impact, meaning like, you know, gain me a good amount of subs or views / likes / comments, well then evidently that's going to be more related to Call of Duty Best Class Setup series, Call of Duty News series, and GTA 5 series where with glitches and etc. Because if you take a look at my most popular videos, you can automatically see it, but my most popular video is a Minecraft tutorial on how to find stuff in like Minecraft, like, you know, strongholds and etc. But that's not a series, it's just one video, I guess now two. But like, if, you know, if we're talking about, you know, more to myself, then I would say the Minecraft AfterLife SMP series that's currently running, that has an impact on me, and, you know, how my channel is, like, you know, gaining all these, you know, cool new people to interact with in the comment sections, you know, likes, and, you know, just seeing them on Twitter and etc. So, like, I guess it all depends on your definition of impact. So, there you go. I gave you 2 different answers, and hopefully that answers your question. Okay, our next few questions are from Pugs Are Cool, and he says, 1500 sub hype! And he says, congrats, mate. Why did you start doing YouTube? Well, man, you guys use this question a lot, but, like, you know, just seeing the inspiration, or, well, gaining inspiration from other YouTubers doing it, you know, of course, you know, kind of inspires you to do it. You know, just seeing the amount of fun they're having doing it, you know, kind of makes you want to do it. So that kind of inspired me, and just, you know, thinking, oh, I can easily do that, you know, why not, you know, realizing, you know, how much potential, you know, I could have doing it, you know, like the amount of fun that I could have doing it, and, you know, the idea of entertaining others is, you know, just something else that, you know, kind of mind blows me, you know. Just thinking right now that I'm somehow entertaining someone, you know, just kind of mind blows me, because, you know, supposedly I'm not that funny. But do you think YouTube is stressful at times? Well, YouTube has, of course, been stressful at times for me, but that's, of course, if you make it. So, I mean, you know, of course, there's always going to be YouTube drama, but, like, that's always if you make it. I mean, I used to think about numbers a lot with YouTube, and lately, numbers haven't bugged me at all. You know, numbers have gone out of my brain, and I've cared less about them. But now, what's your best moment you ever had in Minecraft? I really can't say, so I guess it would have to be on the AfterLife SMP server. You know, just being on the server in general is always a great moment. What's your best moment you ever had in real life, vacation, parties, etc.? Just like somebody else asked earlier, seeing my mom cry, you know, and my dad, you know, kind of be proud of me, you know, all of them be like super mucho proud, you know, for me doing something good, you know, that extravagant, you know, that moment, like, you know, it's kind of heartwarming in a way. Our Pugs Bay. I'll say yes this one time. There you go, Pugs. Okay, and our next question, or, well, it wasn't really a question, it was a statement. It was from Danny, the Frequent Flyer, and Lunar YT, and they said, draw your life. Well, sadly, I don't think it's for this moment. I feel like that should be more of an extravagant moment, you know, like when I reach a bigger sub goal or etc., you know, if I ever get to that moment, you know, like maybe like 500k, you know, around that area, if not, you know, a bit closer, you know. But, you know, I feel like that should be saved for a more extravagant moment, because that reveals more of my life to you guys, and I don't feel like, you know, I'm just ready yet. So, I'm going to deny that right now, but hopefully you guys will accept my answer. Okay, and our next few questions are from JustSilver, and she says, congrats on 1500 subs, Jay. That's a very large number. Here are some questions. How much do you enjoy YouTube? Well, I guess you can say I enjoy YouTube a lot. I mean, I spend most of my day on it, you know, besides counting sleeping or going to school. So, I mean, I do spend the majority of my time on it, because why not? I mean, something I enjoy doing and, you know, watching and etc. So, I mean, I've also been doing YouTube since August 11th of 2011. I've probably been doing it before that, but that's when I think, like, basically my first YouTube channel that I actually started going crazy with, like, you know, actually started, you know, uploading gaming videos like Minecraft is when it started. So, I've been doing YouTube for quite a while now, so I guess you can almost call me a veteran. But what's the best moment you had on YouTube or Minecraft? Well, I guess you can say my best YouTube moment, is, I really don't know the answer to that. I guess you can say, you know, what, it's really hard to think of an answer to that. I mean, like, sub goals weren't really that extravagant to me, like, you know, or, you know, a video going crazy. I mean, I guess that's cool, but, like, I'll I'll go with AfterLife SMP opening up on December 21st. There we go. We'll go with that. And how'd you get motivated to start YouTube? Friends, family, inspired? Well, surely it wasn't friends or family because, well, they're all, you know, my friends are all want to be athletes, you know, or athletes in general. So, you know, that kind of drives me nuts. Family, you know, my mom's not really, you know, that's so caring about YouTube. She probably would, you know, rather me not do YouTube for, you know, security reasons or safety reasons, whatever you want to call it. My dad and stepmom, stepbrothers, you know, are all proud of me. My brother's proud of me, yada yada. But, you know, what got me to start YouTube, or what, you know, motivated me to start YouTube, that's basically, you know, my inner self, you know, motivating me to start YouTube, you know, watching others do it, you know, inner 12-year-old thoughts, you know, coming out and all that stuff. So that's basically it. And do you have a sub goal? Basically, I do not have a sub goal. I really don't pay attention to the sub goal anymore because I made it this year for 2015 to throw away that sub goal. So sadly, I do not anymore. So there you go. Okay, our last few final questions are from Rectifying. He says, okay, big ol' J, here are some questions. He said, what is your personal opinion on rectangles and how they go about their business? Well, I think rectangles and squares are my favorite shapes. I mean, squares are rectangles, so technically they're my favorite shape. And how they go about their business, I think they're pretty odd in that nature, you know, how they handle their business. I really don't want to go into detail, but like, they're pretty demanding. And are dogs the same as when bananas fly through a sushi bar wearing llama skin? Well, that answers that. Cake or death? Well, I guess I have to go with death, as I am already in the afterlife, so technically I'm already living a good life, so death it is. I mean, Jesus, you know, is allowing me to live greatly in the afterlife, you know, he made this beautiful place, you know, all from hand and etc., so, you know, death it is. Now, the last few questions. Where do you see yourself this time next year channel-wise? Well, I expect my channel to still hopefully be alive. You know, I hope it's alive. I believe it's going to be alive because what else would I be doing? I mean, I would have to be a changed person to not be doing YouTube. But I still expect my channel to be doing Minecraft. I expect, you know, to be booming with my channel. I hope my channel is, like, doing great by then. Or, well, it's still doing great, but, like, I hope it's booming, you know. I guess expect exponential growth. That's what I'm expecting. So, like, sub-wise, I really have no thought. You know, I really don't know what to expect. Because anything can happen, as Jesus will just, you know, give it to me. Same question, but with AfterLife. Well, I hope, you know, that, you know, Jesus allows AfterLife to continue on, you know, with all his might, because, you know, anything can happen in a snap of a finger, but, like, well, Jesus' might, I expect AfterLife to be doing good, as the first wave was just accepted, you know, recently. You know, AfterLife had its 2nd month anniversary. Everything's been great, you know, things have been more active, things have been more jittery, so with that projection, I expect the server, you know, to have a lot more people. You know, of course, here and there, you know, there's going to be a few people leaving. But, of course, with the, you know, applications that we have, or the people that we invite into the group, I expect AfterLife to be doing, you know, pretty well. I expect it to live on, you know, I expect it, you know, to be getting up there, you know, potentially more known, etc. You know, sort of like my channel. I expect it to grow exponentially, basically. I mean, it's kind of expected, but that's basically my answer. Hopefully that answers your question, Rectangle. Okay, that's it for this 1500 sub Q&A video, guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. If you guys do enjoy, then please make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you guys think of my answers to your questions. Tell me how I did. I mean, it would be interesting to see if you guys, you know, what you guys think of my answers. Because, you know, I tried answering the best way possible, you know, presenting myself, you know, in the best way possible, you know, giving the correct answer. Because, like, I was trying to do it in a timely manner, and then, you know, at the same time, not as much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm very thankful for the 1500 subs, you guys. It's just amazing to imagine, you know, 1500 sub, you know, 1500 people, over 1500 people, you know, almost 1600, you know, people have, you know, been like subbed to me, you know, are watching me, or etc. I mean, just the thought of that. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure to smack that like button, leave a comment, and I am out, you guys. See you guys later, and we will be seeing something soon.